In this math problem, we are trying to find the domain of this function. The domain is basically asking us what inputs are we allowed to have so that way the function does not break. When I look at this function, I notice that we have a square root, and you cannot take the square root of a negative number. Your calculator will basically freak out and tell you that there is an error. This is because the square root of a negative number is imaginary, and we only want real numbers when we're solving for the domain. So I can figure out the numbers we're not allowed to have by basically taking everything under this square root and saying that it has to be greater than or equal to 0. Now I will go ahead and add the 16 on both sides of this equation, and now I can proceed to take the square root of both sides, in which we'll get the square to cancel on this left side, and when I take the square root of 16, I'm going to get both a positive and a negative result since I square rooted both sides, so I'm going to have to flip the inequality for the negative result. So the domain of this function is that x has to be greater than or equal to positive 4 and less than or equal to negative 4. Basically, any numbers between negative 4 and positive 4 are not allowed because they would break this function.